from the local directories. Next, we are going to export more resources, digital resources related to the specific business process. As you can see here, we have a list of resources coming from the risk documents, so we have to upload each one of them to the repositories. I'm going to upload the Tomcat server. You just type in the name, browse to your local file system, and submit. Appear here. Likewise, we have to do for all the resources. Next, we'll review the metadata. The metadata generated here useful for verifying the checksums in the future. And these are the additional metadata about the file properties. User can add additional data here or modify the existing one if they needed to do so. User can filter through specific file by typing the name of the artifacts to save times. After adding any additional metadata, don't forget to click save here. Then the project metadata. So currently we have two metadata informations for the project. This particular metadata gives you overall description about the projects. Name of the project, description, and who created, likewise. So again, you can add additional metadata like that. Then submit. So now we have artifacts and the metadata we generated using those artifacts. The next stage is we have to collect verification information. This is an interface for entering the verification and validation informations to the DPES. User can manually input the verification informations one by one, or we can upload a file which has the bulk of verification informations. To do so, we have implemented file upload features for 3 different files: JSON, OWL, XML, RDF files. For this example, I'm going to upload a JSON file which has the verification data pre-built. As you can see, we have 9 significant properties defined in this specific use cases. User can modify the properties by editing this information, and then they can update, they can add and remove the existing one by clicking these buttons. Now I will save this. Next, configuring the input metrics and capture process. As you click, you can see the description and the capture process and the target comparison operators, etc. The capture process we have here are manual, OS command, capture provenance. For this particular use case, OS command, that means operating system commands, will be used. Again, if user want to edit, modify any informations, they can do so by selecting the specific row of informations, modify and add update. As I'm not doing any modification, I will just save the information as it is. Now we have to map the significant properties against the matrix. I have assigned matrix 1 and 2 to the significant properties 1. I saved it. Now we are going back to the process. So we have a verification data defined. Now we have to package them. The packaging will annotate all the metadata and verification information into the context model and return the annotated model back to us. As you can see, this is the context model with annotated informations by DPES. Now we are ready to preserve the artifacts in the repositories. To do so, we have a storage implementation for storing all the artifacts in the cloud. We have an account created for Timbus DPES in the Amazon S3, and we have implementation using S3 SDK. So I drag the S3 and ask to create the container for this project. Then I will say preserved repositories. It's the preservation is initiated. User can check this interface to find the status of the preservation process. Depending on the size and number of artifacts, it might take a lot of time to finish the uploading process.